Hello, everyone, and welcome to week two, day one of hybrid learning. Um, Last week, guys, we did a handful of different things. We did a lot of just like prep work and get you guys to know you, um, and just kind of introduce you to the classroom and things like that. So, last week we did discuss kind of what it means to be alive. So today, I'm going to give you guys a better definition of what it actually means to be alive, so we can start depicting and start breaking this down into terms of biology. Okay. So today's notes are called "What's Alive." So first thing I want you guys to do, I'm gonna pause, but I want you guys to make a list of different characteristics that that make something alive. Okay, things like movement or anything like that. Put those characteristics in there. Things that will make something alive, whether that be a plant, animal, anything. Now with your list, we're gonna discuss if the following are alive. I'm gonna pause between each one. A desk. Depicting on your list or depending on your list, is this object alive? Mr. Olson, so me, in your list, am I alive? Number three, specimen in a jar. So here I have a sandworm. Is this sandworm alive based on your list? A mule. A mule, is it alive? A mule, guys, for you guys that don't know, is a donkey and a horse crossbreed. A plant. You guys know I don't have any plants in my room. It is I killed it. Okay, but a live plant. Okay, so look at your window. If there's any live plants out there, is it alive? Now, let's get into the actual eight characteristics of life. So, for something to have these, for something to have all eight of these means it's going to be alive. There is one that does not technically make you alive. We're going to get to that one when we get to it, okay? So, in the meantime, make sure you guys have printed off these notes and you're going to add notes to the bottom of it, or that you're going to write this down on a notebook because you're going to need these notes as we move forward, okay? The first one is a universal genetic code, meaning that you have DNA. Okay, so every living thing does have DNA of some sort. Okay, um, that DNA makes up me, makes up you, makes up plants, makes up fish, makes up everything is made out of DNA. The second one is grow and develop. So in this image right here, guys, it shows a baby plant and it's growing up to be an adult plant. Okay, grow and develop, guys, does not necessarily mean size. Throughout your life, when you're max height, you can still develop as a human being. Okay, or you could think of going from egg to fish, or like egg to turtle, or anything. Everything that is alive is going to either grow and develop at some point in their life. The third one, respond to their stimuli in their environment. So the picture here is depicting a hot pan. When the person puts their hand on that pan, your hand automatically snaps off. Okay. Now, with that being said, the person didn't think about that pan being hot. He didn't put his hand on it and be like, "Oh, it's hot." No, it was more like, "Put it on there. Oh, it's really hot." Your brain automatically gathers that stimuli and takes your hand off of that hot pan. Okay? It's not like a conscious decision. It's unconscious. Like it just automatically does it. Takes off the pan. It's the same thing, guys. Like if someone scares you from behind you and goes like "boo," you probably twitch a little bit. Your body didn't tell you like, "Oh yeah, you should twitch now." It just automatically happens. Okay, it's how we respond to stimuli in our environment. Number four is made of cells. Every living thing, guys, is made out of cells, whether it be eukaryotic or prokaryotic cells. We'll get more of that, um, more into that throughout this trimester. But remember, all living things are made out of cells. It's the basic building block of living things. Now, number five. Next to number five is I want you guys to make a little like note up here or something. So number five is reproduce, but I want you to make a little note saying like not always or not always needed. And we're gonna kind of come back to that in a second. Okay. But reproduction, for something to be alive, it has to be able to reproduce to make offspring. Otherwise, that species would end up dying off. Okay? So reproduction is one of those things that is going to be considered alive as a species. Number six, maintain a stable internal environment. Now, next to this, should have already had this here. I apologize. I want you guys to put quotations. I want you to put homeostasis. That's the word I'm going to be using 95% of the time when we guys talk about this. All this means is that your body needs to stay at some type of constant environment. So when it's really, really hot outside and you go for a run, your body starts to sweat to help your body cool down. Okay, keeping you guys at that regular like 98.6 degree temperature. Um, Same thing if you get too cold, your body starts shivering to hopefully raise your body temperature to get back to that 98.6. Okay? Plants do this as well. So do animals. Hence why a lot of your dogs, when it's hot outside, they go outside and they pant. They don't have sweat. So the way to cool themselves down is by panting. Okay? So number 6 is maintain a stable internal environment, or better known as homeostasis. 7, obtain and use energy. So I know this, guys, this is a baby eating, but you don't see plants physically eat, but plants still need to obtain and use energy. So things like fertilizer or things like carbon or things like nitrogen, those plants still need. And for animals, of course, they need to eat food. Okay? They need to be able to get some type of energy for their body to work, for their body to reproduce, for their body to grow and develop, and for their body to maintain homeostasis. And the last one, guys, is number 8, and this is evolve over time. In this picture, this is a picture of Charles Darwin's finches. That's what they're trying to show, guys. Um, these finch species are from the same species, but they have adapted and changed their environment. Hence, why they all have different sized beaks. Okay, this one's probably an insect eater, and this large one over here is probably made to get big nuts. Okay, or crack big nuts. This is probably for medium-sized nuts. This is somewhere probably with a crossbreed. Okay, so it probably eats seeds and insects as well. Okay, but number 8 is that they evolve over time. Now we're gonna go back through our list of things. So a desk. Does a desk contain any of the 8 characteristics of life? You choose. Me. Do I contain all 8 characteristics of life? Yeah, I do. Okay. Specimen in a jar. Does this contain 8 characteristics of life? Well, pause the video, guys, and I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about this one. Okay, does it have all 8 characteristics, or does it only have some of them? If it has some of them, please list them. A mule. For you guys that don't know anything about mules, they are a crossbreed. What I want you to do is Google them. Okay, figure out what is one thing that mules can't do, okay? And put that answer in a puzzle. A plant. Can a plant do all 8 characteristics? All eight characteristics. Holy crap, guys! 8 characteristics of life. That's the end of it. If you guys have any questions, concerns, issues, please reach out to me. Please ask. I know today, guys, you have, I think, 2 ed puzzles. So if you guys do have any issues, please just reach out to me. Other than that, guys, welcome to week 2. I will see you guys soon, and bye.